2007, since 12 years from now, the same situation.
Well, you put up with it with amazing calm. I was only there for a week, and I found it very hard to endure. So you're an amazing person and amazing people. Ahmed, I want to ask you a question. So you're in your house now tonight. It's 9 o'clock at night in Gaza.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a contextual question. The UN has said that by 2020, Gaza will be unlivable. That's 4 months from now. Help us understand that a little bit. Are people going to start dying of starvation? Are people, what is going to happen in the next, assuming there's no war, assuming Mr. Netanyahu does not launch another attack, but if just letting things go forward, what's going to happen?
Yes, again, thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be with you. Actually, we are in this bad situation. Gaza is unlivable place. And this is because of the siege and blockade. And as you know, there is no electricity, no enough electricity here, no clean water, no jobs for people. Maybe the majority of the youth cannot see any future for them, cannot see the hope, cannot feel the hope, and they are without jobs, without the borders, as you know, Peter, closed, so that people here are deprived from their basic rights to move, to travel, to explore the opportunities for their life. So we cannot imagine how the life can continue if there is no urgent change for the circumstances here in Gaza and about it.
You were one of, you were pointed out to me as one of the main inspirations for the Great March of Return. The Great March, was that a march about return, or was it a march about the end of the blockade?
Yes, it's a mixture. First of all, we have a basic cause, because 70% of the Palestinians in Gaza are refugees. And we have the international resolution 194 that said that the refugees should help to return to their homes. But there is an additional factor. This is my child, I'm sorry. And there is an additional factor, that because of the hard situation here in Gaza, so the people said here, actually it wasn't just my own initiative as a person, but it was a collective and very complex reason. The people here said that why we still silent, why we still dying silence, and we are refugees, and our origin land is just a few kilometers after this fence. So let us organize a peaceful march and said enough for this slow death, and we want our dignified life, and we want to return to our homes, because we cannot continue to live in this hard situation inside Gaza, inside this open prison actually called Gaza Strip.
Ahmed, I'm going to ask you a very tough question.
Yeah.
Israel will never let you go back. They are armed to the teeth. They have nuclear weapons. They have, you know a lot better about their weaponry than I do. How are you ever? Is it realistic, or is the right of return just a dream?
Maybe in this moment it's great because of the imbalance of the power, between Palestinians and Israel. But we believe in our right, and this is our right. And actually, there are at least 6 million Palestinian refugees. They will never forget their right. And if I personally forget my right, the others will not do the same thing. So I visited Jordan, not just Gaza Strip, but I visited Jordan. There are millions of Palestinian refugees in Jordan, and I saw them. Remember the right of return every day and every event. So this right is very deep inside the Palestinian consciousness, and I think the situation will continue without unsolved, except there is no international will that we will or we should end this situation by giving the Palestinians their right. We don't want more than our right. We just want our right. The Palestinians here have the right to return to their homes. Israel allowed for any Jew man for around the world, and I respect the Jewish people, and I don't have a problem with them. But Israel allow for anyone, just because he's a Jewish man, if he decides to come here, they will welcome him, and they will find a place enough for him and give him the Israeli nationality. So by the same way, why not they open the door for the origin people here in Palestine, and say to them, you can peacefully return to your homes and to your villages.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Ahmed Abu Artema. I'm today in the 79th Friday from the beginning of the Great March Return. We are here, and the protesters near the fence which separated us from our occupied land. As you see, the people, thousands of people here, and in other 4 points along the fence in Gaza Strip are still protesting peacefully. A lot of people asked me why the people still come here and still come here, even there were a lot of losses, a lot of victims. The answer, because the people wants their freedom, their dignity. The people here inside Gaza Strip are still inside open air prison. They are deprived from their basic human rights. First of all, they are refugees. 70% of the Palestinians inside Gaza are refugees. Their origin towns are behind that fence. So they demand to implement the international law and to return to their homes, because this is their normal right as refugees. Then they are here deprived from their basic rights. They are here inside Gaza without electricity, without jobs, without clean water. According to the reports of the United Nations, Gaza Strip is unlivable place just after 2 months from now, 2020. So it's horrible. The situation here, it's horrible. Israel, unfortunately, killed since the beginning, as we heard, the sounds of the bullets from the Israeli soldiers. Israel killed since the beginning of March of Return more than 300 civilians, and they maimed thousands of the protesters. Why Israel make this with those children, with the women, with the innocent people? Israel feels impunity. Unfortunately, no accountability for Israel. So Israel continues. Our message, and the message of those children, the message of the people who come here to the fence, that we want our dignity, we want our freedom. It's unacceptable for the world, it's unacceptable in the 21st century that a whole people is still inside prison, is still behind this wall, these fences. The people here wants their dignity, wants their freedom, and we will still and we will continue, because yes, we love life, we want life, but we want a life with dignity. We want our dignified life. Assalamu alaikum.